Hey everyone, it's Sarah. I have my scrap stash kit that I just put together for the month of January. And one of my goals this year for 2015 is to work more from my stash. So I'm going to be using the scrap stash kit club to kind of help me reach that goal. So I didn't do it for November or December because I was working on December daily and they were really Christmassy colors and I thought that was going to be too much Christmas for me. So I skipped those 2 months, but now January's here, so I'm going to go ahead and jump back into it. So I'll tell you, she hasn't posted her official kit yet, but she posted the colors and an inspiration board on Pinterest. So I just took those images and made my own kit from it. But basically the colors are a dark blue, a pink, and the color of the year for Pantone, which is the Marsala. I didn't have a ton of stuff in that Marsala color, so I just picked red. So I'm just going to go from there as far as that goes, and a brown as well. Brown is kind of the neutral. So let me show you what I pulled real quick, and then I pulled a few sets of pictures, so I'll show you what I pulled there. So cardstock, I have this really light blue, and it has like a scallop border. I have a brown, a dark blue, and that's it. I don't have any red or pink cardstock, you guys. I have scraps of it, so I pulled some scraps. But as far as big, full sheets of cardstock, this is all I have here. So, oh well, I'll have to make it work. But I have scraps of pink and red, so I can work those in. So for pattern paper, I have this blue. This one is kind of a rainbow of colors, but it has blue and it has, you know, kind of reddish on the outside, so I thought that was pretty. This one has blue and red and pink and yellow. So I like that one. There's no B-side to that. This is a grid and it has blue and some pink in it, so I just grabbed that for a good, if I need to tone something down, that's a nice grid. This one is from Sassafras. This is an older one, but it has more purple than blue, but the little lines here are blue and then, you know, red and pink and stuff, so I may try to work that in as a layering piece. This is blue with red and pink flowers on it. This is a deep red, kind of close to the Marsala, so I pulled that one. And then for pinks, I have this one that has a really cool, this one is already punched in it. It's like a notebook paper side, so that's pretty cool. I'll probably cut that piece up. This is a red and pink floral. And then this is a pink polka dot that is pretty distressed, and it has kind of goldish looking crafty polka dots on it. So that's what I pulled for the paper. For alphabets, Layla is here, she's upset. You're okay. For the alphas, I pulled a little bit from each color. These two sheets have both blue and brown on them, and also pink. Not really any red, but that's okay. Let me tend to her really quick. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then I pulled a dark blue here. This is one of the darkest blues I had, so I just grabbed it. I pulled a pink, a darker pink, and then a couple of reds here, so that one. And a lot of these don't have a ton of letters, as you can see, so I'm going to try to use up what I can. And then I pulled a couple of browns. I pulled this one here, and then I have 2 packages of this Amy Tangerine font. And October Afternoon, I have this one here that I'm going to try to work my way through some of that. Okay, so for the embellishments and things, I'm holding Layla, so I'm going to try to do this one-handed. Bear with me here. So I pulled a couple things here. I have this big chipboard sheet. This is from October Afternoon. I've had this for so long. It's buttons and banners. I'm not huge on either one of these anymore, so I'm going to use what I can this month, and I may just, honestly, just toss the rest because I have a hard time using this sheet, but I'm going to try to get a few things out of that. I also pulled this from Basic Gray. It's a sticker sheet. It had some nice wood grain in it and also a little bit of blue and some kind of reddish pinks, so I'll see what I can get out of those. I also pulled this Amy Tangerine Remarks sticker sheet, and it has a bunch of blues. Not a bunch of reds and pinks, but I'm looking mostly at the blues and the browns in this one. So there's that. And let's see. This is a rub-on sheet from Creative Imaginations, and it's kind of like an all-American thing, but it has, you know, the dark blue and the dark red, so I'll see. I'm going to use some of the stars and stuff. And this is from Die Cuts with a View. It's actually a Valentine's line, I think, but it has nice pinks in it, so that's why I pulled that one. And this little sticker sheet from Studio Calico, it's called Scrap Pads, but it has, you know, blue and red, and then this one has blue and craft on it. So this is from My Mind's Eye. This is a Valentine's line, but it has really nice pinks, and then a couple, you know, that's a red right there. So I may be able to use a few things out of that one. This is from Jenny Bolin. So butterflies and a couple little tiny alphas here. And some Project Life stickers. It has the blue, and that's kind of, this is like a purple almost, but it could pass as a red, and then there's a red there. And then I pulled a couple little things from Amy Tangerine. I have these puffy stickers here that have all the colors, and these vellum layered and stitched hearts that could work as well. I also pulled another Amy Tangerine, lots of Amy Tangerine in here. This is the Bits, and it has quite a few things in here. There's some tags and stuff that I could probably make work. And then I pulled a couple brads. These are dark blue brads. These are pink brads. And these have a little bit of the red and one blue there. So I'll see what I can make work there. I also pulled a couple of mists, and I want to keep it with here because my mist is sitting on my desk, but I don't reach for them very often, so I want to try to start doing that more. So I'm going to try to mist on every single layout that I do with this kit. So I pulled, this is Mr. Huey's in Bonnie Blue, Mr. Huey's in Piglet, so that's a nice pink. And then this is the closest thing to the Marsala that I had, is Plum Thumb. It might be a little more of a purplish, but it's, as you can see, it's pretty dark, a pretty deep color. So this is the closest one I had to it. Otherwise it would get really, really red. So there's that. And I also pulled, I won't go through all of them, but there's just, you know, these are my scraps that I pulled. So there's some cardstock in there and a bunch of different patterns and all the colors and all that. So I just pulled whatever kind of jumped out at me at the time. So that is what I've pulled, and I'm also have, you know, I have stuff sitting on my desk and next to my desk that I can pull from randomly too, like enamel dots and stuff like that. That's stuff that stays on my desk anyway, so I'm not going to pull it out to put it in the kit. It'll already be on my desk waiting for me. So let me show you the pictures. Here's what I pulled to work with. I pulled 4 sets of pictures, and then I may get more inspiration as I'm working on it. First one I pulled is this set here. This is a friend of mine. I'm really good friends with his brother, and I do know him as well. But he's a chef, and he was on Cutthroat Kitchen he's been on it twice actually, and he won both times, so that was fun. He won his show, and then he went back for a show that was like 4 past winners, and then he won that one too, so it was really awesome. And he owns a place in my hometown that has the best burgers I've ever had in my entire life. I still dream about them. So I'm going to scrapbook that. And I chose these pictures because this one has a lot of blue in it, and then his apron here is red. So I thought this would go really well with the colors. So there's that. I am also going to do this one. This is Kaylin losing her first tooth, and I was going to use this with my December hip kit actually, but then I changed my mind on the paper I was going to pair it with, so I just put the pictures aside. So I'm going to use it with this one instead, and this will help bring out the blue in Kaylin's dress. She has some blue in her dress there, so I thought that could go nicely as well. This is our fish Crimson. We just got him, right before Christmas this year. So he's a really nice deep red crimson color, literally, that's why his name is Crimson. So I thought it would be good to pair this one with those colors. And the last, but definitely, oops, sorry, Layla's hitting my camera. Definitely not least is my husband and I. And this was on our 12-year anniversary that we just celebrated this past December. And, oh, and she really hit it. Watch out, baby. Okay, don't hit the camera. Thank you. So this is the picture we took outside the restaurant when we went and had dinner. So I'm going to scrap this. I have another piece of paper in mind that I actually don't have in here. It's in a paper pad, so I need to pull that out. But it's something that I'll probably end up cutting out an image from it that I like. So I'll probably do that. But it's brown, so that goes with this as well. So those are my pictures that I chose that I'm going to start out with. And I'm excited to get back to this because I really want to start making things for my stash because I have so much, you guys, and I'm really trying not to buy anything. And it's really hard with CIJ coming. I'm seeing all the new lines come out and I'm just like, need to go in the corner in the fetal position with my hands over my ears so I don't see anything because all their stuff is so gorgeous. So I'm going to ignore that and focus on my stash and trying to get through what I have and use things that I have. And I'm sure that we'll get, you know, some of the new stuff in my kits and everything. So that's exciting. So I know I'll get some of it, but I don't even need to be seeing all of it right now. I'll be completely honest with you. It's insane. Okay, so I'm going to start working on this so I can start getting some videos posted, and I'm going to work with this until I feel like I'm done with it. So it may run into February. We'll see how many layouts I end up getting out of it, but I'm excited. Okay, guys, I will see you again real soon. Feel free to leave me any questions, and if you want to check out more about the Scrap Stash Kit Club, go ahead and click the link in the video description here, and it's something that's completely free. So it's free inspiration, and then you take the inspiration and you build your own kit from your own stash. So it's not anything like, there's not a subscriber fee or, you know, anything like that. It's all literally, you look at it and then you go to your stash and pull it out and make your own homemade kit. So I think the concept is brilliant. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get started and I will be back again real soon. Have a great day. Bye.